Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I thought it might be fun to do a couple of pages in my everything book. I got some happy mail from Sharon Lombard, and I did go through and do this to open it, but that's all I've done. So I haven't seen what's inside, but I know it'll be something fun to play with, and so I'm going to make a page in my everything book for that. And then I thought it might be fun to take some images out of this magazine. I'm trying to see. This is January 1964 magazine, and make a page with those as well. So let's see what Sharon sent first. Oh, that's pretty. That's napkin that she glued onto the paper. Made a pretty card, didn't it? That's really pretty. There's some more napkin inside. It says, "Hi, Lisa. Thought you might like them." Sharon. Well, thank you, Sharon. I'm definitely going to put that in my book. Oh, look. We're going to be doing a recipe book, so these will be fun to put in there. I don't know if she chose these two things on purpose or if they just happened to be ones that she had, but I do love lasagna, and I spent many years loving biscuits and gravy. Don't eat it anymore. I mean, rarely. It's like once a year thing. But, and I make my lasagna different now, but I still love both of those things. So that'll be fun. I'm not sure if I'll use them in my everything book or if I'll save them for that recipe book, because that's going to be a project in the future. And this says 10 postalettes. This is kind of fun just in and of itself. This little, the little box. That would make a pretty pocket, wouldn't it? Might make more than one kind of pocket. That's interesting. Oh, is that? Okay, it's supposed to be glued down. It's just, so let's see. Oh, and there's some apples. They're actually stickers. How cute is that? And then here are the little note cards. Those really are adorable. You're right, Sharon. I do like these. Thank you. And I got several of them. 4 or 5. Cool. That is so fun. Well, I'm going to use this box in my journal. And I think you're supposed to put these to shut this. So, I may do that. I may save those for that, or I may use them on the page with this. I haven't decided yet. First, we got to find a page that I think this will look pretty on. I do want to go ahead and let's tear it right there, because we could use this for something to make another kind of pocket. That's really cute too. Okay, let's just go ahead and get that ready to make a pocket with it. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use on this page, actually. But if I take off the sides here and leave them attached to the front, then I can use them to make like a little kind of gusset thing, which will give more room to put something inside there. This is Mitford. I wonder if these are inspired by the Jan Carone Mitford books. I don't know. Interesting thought. Okay, so we've got this that we could use as a pocket, and we've got this we can use as a pocket. Well, we could put this in that pocket. Oh, I just think that's too fun to use. I'm going to use that on something else. I'm going to use this as a pocket, and then I'm going to slide that in it. They look good together, don't they? So let's see if we've got a page in here that has anything on it that will actually look good with that. Got some plain old white pages that I'll do something on. Some jelly print pages that, no, that actually might look good on that one. We'll think about that. that kind of hides it. It's kind of too much. We may have to do something to decorate a page if I don't find one that I like that's already got something on it. That one might work if I add stuff around it. No, that's still too busy. I want this to really show up. So, and I don't think there's anything on any of those other pages. So let's go back here and think about how we can finish this off to make it go with this better. Because I think that'll be pretty on the blue and copper. Let's do this side right here. Okay, so we've got some white, and I don't want the white there, so I'm gonna, let's use some ink. And we've got a couple of reds we could use, red geranium and vermilion. And I'm not sure which one will look better. I'm going to go ahead and work on both sides because they kind of will, you know, they're sitting here together. So that's a pretty color. How does that go with this? Okay, that is the vermilion. Let's see what the red geranium does. This one is a little bit more cranberry-ish, which is a version I like better. I think I'm just going to stick with these, and I may go ahead and do a little bit of each one since we'll just make it match because they both looked pretty good. That's the red geranium. Let's just add some of this in here. Okay, those this is the page we're going to concentrate on, and I think that kind of looks cool. But you know what it needs? It needs some copper, and this needs to be glued down. And where's my art glitter glue? I may have taken that in the house. Well, I'm going to need it to put down the, I really thought I had it out here. Okay, I'm going to pause a minute and find it. Okay, it was in the house. I was using it on my practice book, my book carving practice book. I think no, I think it'll be okay. It's not very thick. The paper I'm putting behind this is what I'm talking about. Not being very thick. Okay. Okay. because I do know 2 Sharons. I want to make sure I remember which Sharon sent me this pretty thing and the sweet note. That's pretty. I like it. Do I want to put some apples? No, I just think it looks pretty on the page, just like that. Oh, I was going to add some copper to this because I have some copper there. Maybe we need to do that. Just for kicks. There we go. It was just as pretty before, but it just makes me feel good to get to rub some copper on stuff. Okay, that's good. I like that. My hands are a mess. And I need to find a piece of something to put in between those pages. Here's a piece of plastic. So we'll stick that in there for right now. And do we want to find a... No, I think we just want this page, and we're just going to put some ink through some stencil on it, and then we'll add... Maybe we just want to ink it. Let's use coffee. We don't use coffee very often. And we're just going to ink. This just looks dirty. Okay, we're going to have to go back in with some sepia, and because I'm not as big a fan of that as I had originally hoped I might be. For edging stuff, I think it's okay, but just for a color to distress a page, I don't really like it too much. Okay, I think I like it better with the two pages together. And I'm not going to bother inking the images as I put them on here because I've got this all inked up, and I'm not sure. I haven't really looked through this much. I know I've taken out a couple of pages for other projects, but I don't really remember what's in here. So we're going to have to just look a minute, and let's move this out of the way so it can kind of dry a little bit before we put any images on it. This is, let me back up just a little bit. This is the House Beautiful magazine from 1964. So let's see what we can find in here. I'm going to put these pretty things back in the envelope for now. I know I shouldn't do that because that's how they just get hoarded, but I don't want them to get messed up. Okay. I don't want a huge image, and I don't think I want color images. There are some color images in here, but there's a lot of black and white. And the one reason I wanted to put some color on the page was because I want to use well, it's kind of cream now. It's not But let's just take out, maybe we may just want to use textures. And so I'm just going to, if I see something interesting, I'm just going to take it out. And then I can save. Got to look on the back when you're looking in magazines and see if there's something on the back that I think I'm going to take that flower. Wasn't anything on back of it that I liked better than the flowers, so there's some interesting textures. This is a drapery advertisement. I need to, well, it's hard to know whether to big zoom out so you can see more stuff on the page or zoom in so you can see the individual little advertisement I'm taking out, but it looks like that. Okay. Oh, let's see. That heart's pretty too. So let's go ahead and take it out. Homespun house. I like that, those words. Although nothing in here is really homespun. Anyway, we're gonna keep that, those words anyway. Okay. And there's various stages of color in here. I don't know if you can see how much whiter this is than that. This is not white, but it's a lot whiter than this page. That's kind of interesting. All kinds of things you can buy in here. All kinds of things. Oh, here's some cats. What's on the back of them? Okay, nothing important. We need some kind of focal point. Cats are interesting, so. I also like the guitars, instruments. So we'll keep that one. Oh, that's a sweet little girl. I don't think it's appropriate for this page, so we'll save her for another time. There's some little mermaid. I guess these are toys. Yeah, they're little rubber toys to play in the bathtub with. There's your bonsai tree. Okay. I need to move a little faster than I am. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Here's some fun texture. This is wallpaper and matching fabric. I don't know if you can see, but there's fabric and wallpaper, and then there's a little looks like a gravy pot. My mother always used to have little pots for gravy. It might be a cream pitcher, but Mom's, she called them a gravy boat. But her gravy boats looked a lot like a cream pitcher, except bigger and not as delicate looking. So, and here's some more texture. Let's see what's on the other side of that. Nothing important. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit here. Allergies are really bad right now. got a drink and my hand was wet because my cup has got condensation on it. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Not anything important behind it either, so. Okay, still not sure if I found something I really want to use as a focal point. Okay, these are getting messed up. I'm going to put them up there so I can scoot this up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bitty guy peeking out from behind these train track choo-choo sheets. Oh, those chickens are cute. I'm getting tired of getting the scissors out. See what else we can find. Uh-oh. She was caught in the act of spreading germs. Her mom's drying the dishes, and she reaches up and dries her hands on there. You can't tell very good in the camera, but this is green, whereas everything else is black. That's interesting. I remember these phones. We had one like that in our kitchen for a long time. It was white, but it had like a 25-foot cord on it so my mom could talk while she cooked. Let's see if we can move a little faster here. Ooh, those are fun. Those are real fun pictures. Let's just take this page and we can decide if we want to use those. That's a real fun texture too. I'll think about that. I'll keep my hand there for a minute while we're looking through. That's pretty cool. The drawings extended from beyond the picture. They're showing how you can add in sliding glass doors and stuff. That's interesting. There's your zebra rug. Considering when this book was done, it was probably real too. Okay. There's a picture of another flower. I still don't see something that looks like it should be a focal point to me. Now we've got some ladies in here somewhere who could be she could be pointing at something. There's not anything behind her that's important, so we'll take her out just in case we decide to use her. Let's go back and look real quick and see if we can find some other advertisement of some she's under a thermo blanket. That's not going to help us, I don't think. Here's another one. Let's Not anything over there that's special, so let's take her too. Oh, she's pretty. I might use her. Okay, we're just gonna see if we can do something with those. Find a place to set that. On a pile, on a pile. Put it on a pile. Okay. So we've got these two different ladies. They're about the same size image, so that we could put one on each page. So let's go ahead and do some rough and ready kind of fussy cutting here. That's not too close, just enough that we can decide if we like it or not. Okay, there's one. Not sure what she's holding up. Oh, it's like a remote control for a humidifier. That's interesting. We'll cut it out. We probably don't want it, but boy, this breaks real easy. Okay, so we've got two ladies, which we may or may not use. We've got some kitty cat that go in the front of a fireplace, but I think we're just going to use them just as kitty cats. So let's go ahead and fussy cut those, because I know I want to use them. We could give each lady a cat. Those are pretty decent sized cats compared to the size of those ladies. Oh well, that's all right. Maybe they're Maine Coons or something. Some large breed of cat. I remember giving, back before we really were good friends and did anything together, because I was quite a bit younger, we gave a girl that she'd just gotten married, and we gave her a little kitten that we'd found. It just kind of got drug up, that was very bedraggled and had, its hair was patchy. It was really a sad little kitten. Anyway, several years later, when I went over to her house when we started actually doing things together. She had this gorgeous black cat that was just huge. I mean, he was huge. I had never seen a house cat that was that big. And I said, you know, dang on, where did you get this cat? He's gorgeous. And she said, that's that little kitten you gave me. Oh, wow. She did a good job taking care of him. He was definitely well looked after. I'm sitting here cutting some of these things out and thinking, I'm not sure that I like the combination of the things I chose. But some of them I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut. I probably should fussy cut all the things that I'm going to fussy cut, and then off camera, and then come back. And see if we can figure out a way to put them together on this page. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Here's another flower. I'm going to try to leave a little black rim around this one. There we go. That one looks pretty good. Okay, this is probably dry enough now. I don't need that. That's just getting in my way, causing trouble. Okay. Here's little chickens. Let's see if we can. Since we're doing two of everything, let's go ahead and. Now I'm going to leave that like that, because if I don't use it, it could very easily get messed up. If I get really close. So if I decide to use it, I'll go back in and cut it closer. There's another chicken. Okay. Now then, I've got these things, which at this point I just don't really like with that. So let's see if there's. So let's move these out of the way. I don't want to confuse them with trash, but okay. I'm going to cut out each of these images, and let's see if we have our lady standing with them, if we can make some kind of little weird collage. With the things we've already got. I'm really bad about thinking I need to fill up the whole page when I collage, and I know that's not true. So this may be a test of, can I do it and leave space. I don't know. We'll see. But these are at least places for the ladies to be. See, like this is on a porch. This is looking out a window. Let's see what these other two are. This one looks like it's kind of looking down the street, you know, from one side place. And here's another one where you're kind of looking out a window. So let's see what we can... this one looks like it might actually work size-wise. Let's try this one too. Okay, let's get rid of all of this because we really can't tell something. We can tell that it might be a good size, but that's about it without. I'll find something for her to be touching. And I don't know if we can find a place for the cat to be sitting and she can be touching it. I don't know. We'll have to see. She might be standing by the by this or something over there. I don't know. I guess if you don't want to watch me, you know, you don't have to sit here so long, you could go ahead and speed it up. Turn off the sound so you don't have to listen to me talk really fast and whining. I do that sometimes. I don't usually turn off the sound, but I do sometimes speed up the part where somebody's fussy cutting or just gluing, especially if they don't talk much. Oops. Cut her heel off a little bit there. Okay. I don't know if I want the words. Let's find that kitty. Can we put the kitty up here? Can you even see the kitty once I put it up there? Maybe he needs to be over here. I don't know. Let me zoom in a little bit. Y'all can't see very much. I'm sorry. Okay. Now we got a chicken and a flower. And I'm not sure if either of those things belong. We could put the chicken up here. It would show up more because she could be feeding it. And the cat could be down here somewhere. And over here we have the cat and the chicken and another flower. We could put the cat sitting down there. And the chicken and the flower over here. I don't know. Kind of like the cat in there. Not sure about the chicken. It could just be down here next to her feet since it's the same color page as she is. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut both chickens and her, and I'll be right back. Help you out a little. Okay. I think I'm going to put these where they're not quite in the center, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down first. Maybe this one down like this. No. I just don't want it to be in the exact same place on the page. Alright, let's start right there. Oh, that didn't glue. I guess my glue was not sticking out like I thought it was. Okay. And we're going to put this one, I think, down there. Just so it'll be different. Well, there we go. Okay. My little chicken fell off of his stand, so I'm going to have to do that separately. But I think I do like him up on the porch with it looking like she's feeding him. So we're going to do that. Not sure about everything else, but we want her on the flower a little bit while we're making things totally strange. No, let's just wait on the flower. Put her in there. Glue on my finger. Okay. I'm going to start by putting her finger in the right spot. And that way I know where to put her. Okay, now we've got a flower and a heart and a cat. Oh, that didn't look right. It's because it's turned around. Well, maybe we can put the cat down here at her feet. I'm going to do the heart and the flower first because I already decided I'm putting them in here, so we'll figure out the kitty cat after that. Okay, I think I'm going to put the cat right here. I'm not sure exactly why that looks good to me, but I've tried it about 10 different places, and that just looks the best to me. He shows up better there, I think. Okay, now this has become kind of a weird thing, and I think we decided we want the cat in here. So let's go ahead and stick him in there first. I want him sitting there where you can see his face because of the window. And then we've got her. Do we want her holding the flower? And this little chicken down here by our feet. I don't know. Maybe we need the flower. Maybe we need the flower up there. The chicken down by our feet. Okay, let's do that. And maybe I'll find something for her to hold. Because I don't want her holding the chicken, and I don't want her holding the flower, and that's all that's left, so. Oops. Okay, why is that crooked? There we go. All right, I'm gonna pause real quick and see if I can find something else to put either in her hand or down here or something. It needs one more, at least one more thing. I'll be right back. Okay, I found a itty bitty typewriter that I'm going to have the bird pecking, the chicken pecking on. And his face didn't get glued down very good, so let's fix that. Come on. Well, I tore it. Okay. That'll just make it easier. Okay. So now he's pecking on a typewriter. And I found a little bitty bird to go in her hand. So, I had trouble finding things at this, oh dear, just tore off her head. Okay, we'll put it back on. We'll put it back on. Never fear. Never fear. We will not have a headless woman on our page. Now I say I'm going to put it back on. Well, that's not perfect, but Okay, we're going to call it good enough. We did a little quick surgery there. These really old magazines can be difficult to work with sometimes. Okay. Now these are interesting, strange little collages. But I was just in the mood to do something different. Okay, so this is September 19th of 2020. Okay. And I put this in here the same day. 9-19-20. Okay. There we go. And I don't think I'm going to use the words. I'll save them for something else. But, well, that was interesting. If you want to see me do more interesting collages like that, let me know. If not, we may never do another one. Oh, sorry this was such a long video. God bless you. Bye-bye.